Oscar sent in a long-winded question, so I'm going to try to read all of it. I was listening to the Schoenberg Piano Concerto with Mitsuko Uchida the other day, and in an interview she says that the difficulties are different between, let's say, Schoenberg Piano Concerto and other very difficult pieces like Brahms' Second Piano Concerto or Rachmaninoff Concerto, where it's all technique, for instance, because with the Schoenberg, as she says, it's hell of a lot of brain work that you need. Since he didn't play the piano very well and he had no intentions on writing effectively for the instrument, there are a lot of awkward places for the instrument, but it's more brain work than technical. So my question is, if you have this kind of mentality when you approach the violin concerto, is it more brain work than technical, or do you see it differently? And how effectively did he write for the violin from your point of view? I think I get the gist of what you're saying. I think any piece has a certain amount of brain work and a certain amount of technique. I don't really tend to classify things as more one than the other, and I tend to think about the music in the piece. A lot of Schoenberg is perceived as sort of an intellectual exercise, which I don't agree with at all. It's just music. I mean, it's all music. And whether you have a positive reaction or a negative reaction or a, yeah, I don't really like that kind of reaction, it's all fine. As a player, we have to think about what we're doing. We have to make it work on the instrument. But the most important thing is bringing across the emotion in the piece. So that's what I focus on the most. And as far as writing effectively for the violin, I think it's clear that Schoenberg was not a violinist. But he still managed to do something amazing, which is write in a way that no one was supposed to write in, and in a way that no one thought would be feasible, because clearly a lot of violinists didn't think the piece was playable. And he still got this whole emotional and musical world across through what he wrote. He didn't write anything impossible, he just wrote something that no one expected. That, I think, is a huge accomplishment.